How were ancient Roman structures found under Mount Zion? Imagine walking through a city that has been built and rebuilt over thousands of years. Now picture uncovering hidden layers of history beneath your feet. That's exactly what happened with Mount Zion. Archaeologists have uncovered Roman structures beneath this sacred site through careful digging and research. They started by choosing promising spots based on old maps, historical records, and clues from previous digs. Mount Zion has always been important for many faiths, so it was a natural place to look for ancient remains. Teams of archaeologists used shovels, trowels, and even small machines to carefully remove silt and debris. They looked for signs of old buildings, roads, and artifacts from the Roman period. One of the most exciting discoveries was a mansion from the 1st century. It had vaulted rooms and plastered walls that had survived destruction and time. This mansion was likely owned by Jewish aristocrats or priests. It was found beneath layers of later buildings, like Byzantine churches and homes, which had been built on top of earlier structures. Another key find was a paved road with a drain in the middle. Experts believe this was part of the Roman Cardo Maximus, the main street that ran through Jerusalem and Mount Zion. They also found ritual baths, called mikvahs, used for Jewish purification. These baths show that a Jewish community lived here during Roman times. Layers of ash and debris from the Roman siege of Jerusalem in 70 CE were also discovered, confirming the historical accounts of destruction. Artifacts like coins, pottery shards, and tools help date the structures and show how people lived back then. Because Mount Zion was built up over many centuries, the Roman buildings were preserved under layers of later constructions. Careful excavation allowed archaeologists to peel back these layers and see the architecture and artifacts from the Roman era. These discoveries help us understand how Jerusalem grew and changed over time. For people of faith, they connect the physical place to stories of history, worship, and community. Finding these Roman structures shows how Mount Zion was part of a larger story of conflict, faith, and resilience. It also helps preserve the site for future generations and enriches the experience for visitors and pilgrims who come to connect with their spiritual roots.